So I just rode my bike here with the compost in the back because the actual compost bin would not fit in my bike basket. This bag is open and leaking, so whoever was behind me while I was riding, I'm so sorry. Let's do a little garden checkup. These are the calendula, looking amazing. Definitely have to deadhead some of these. Pinto beans over here, looking good so far. I don't really see a lot of beans. Oh, there's some. I think these were planted last. This is one collard green plant. It kind of split off into two down there, and yeah, I don't know, it's taking over. And then this is kale, more collard greens there, purple green beans, another pinto bean. Oh, for sure. Look at that. Oop, we have some tomatoes to harvest over there. More tomatoes. Oh, I see a red Roma right there. Beautiful. These are the cantaloupe. Again, I don't see any fruit. I don't think yet, which is, I don't know, odd. They've been blooming for weeks now, so I'm still waiting on anything really. I'm like, what is it gonna look like? These are more purple green beans. Look at that, beautiful, love. This is borage and catnip. Catnip is blooming, beautiful. I should probably harvest some of this. Oh, look at that grasshopper right there. I don't know if it's focused on that, but wow, so green. This corn, oh my gosh, it's monstrous. So we have some tassels over here that are kind of late, so the bees are all over those. Look at that, wow. It's a cool black one right there. This is a corn, so far looking good. This neighboring plot has a watermelon growing. It is so cute. And also so many pumpkins. Pumpkins that go on for days. I honestly think it's time to harvest the onions. To me, that is like 80% of them down, and they're yellowing for sure. Like this is yellow. Almost all of them have yellowing. I was hoping for more than one corn per stalk, but so far I only see one corn per stalk. Or maybe this one is two. Oh, there's like 1, 2. Maybe I see that on a couple of them. That's okay, cool. Love that. Tiger viola right here. Beautiful. I planted cucumber seeds here. Look, there's one coming up right there. I don't know if you can see that, maybe. Yeah, there. That looked maybe like one that was coming up and then it was a bit off. What is going on? That is odd, a little odd. Cabbage right in here. I think I need to loosen up some of this netting, maybe. They look good though. They look so good. Pinto bean. You know, on the internet, when I looked up pinto beans, they had like pink speckles all over them. And I was thinking, gosh, I don't see pink speckles on mine, but this one looks like it's getting a pink speckle. They looked so cute when they're like mature, but I'm not sure if every pinto does that. Maybe they all do. Maybe they're all the same type. I have no idea. I really don't know anything still about pintos. Definitely need to harvest the Swiss chard. Ooh, there's a cool spider in there. Ooh, yeah, do you see that? Ooh, that's cool. We love spiders in this household. We stand them. They eat bad bugs and we need them in the garden. It's important. I know some of them can be harmful to you, but obviously don't touch them and you should be good. Oh my God. Wow. Holy hell. Look at this pumpkin. This is a spiky leaf. Ow. But oh my gosh, I didn't know they had a whole ass pumpkin in here already. Wow. Oh, there we go. One right in there. Oh my goodness. I think this variety says jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. It's just a jungle of pumpkins. I love it, actually. It's kind of cool. If I had the room, I would do the same thing. One day I'm gonna have a field and I'm gonna plant a whole lot of pumpkins and have my own pumpkin patch. Until then, I just have this 10 by 20 plot and my balcony. These are potatoes. Most of them are dying. They're looking so sad. I think they're getting destroyed by grasshoppers and flea beetles. So I'm just kind of waiting for them to die off completely and then I will harvest them. Also at the front of the garden, I forgot to mention, here's a cool summer breeze viola. Isn't it so pretty? Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Looks like that's the only one. Oh, there's a couple more blooms in there. So maybe a few days and we'll have more. These are like giant green onions and they're doing okay. I feel like they should be growing more, but they're not. I don't know, I keep watering them and they keep kind of looking just like that. This is lemon balm. It smells so good. Something has been eating it. I don't really know what. It's a bit strange. This tomato plant looks like it needs more support. Oh my gosh. These tomatoes are giant. I love them so much. But yeah, it's getting heavy. These are pepper plants and I'm waiting for some flowers. I don't see any on them yet. Not yet. This was the gray poppy and well, it died. I should probably deadhead this. We have a few more coming up, which is so exciting. This one looks kind of like a dead bud. I don't know why that happens, but some of them get kind of gross like this. They turn brown and they die. I don't really know why. If you know why, let me know in the comments. This is the Komatsuna. Again, doing so amazing. Ew. Ew, come on, that thing. Oh, it's just massive. Ew, oh, come on. Oh my God, y'all, look. Seriously, it's taken a long time to get here, but we have blossoms on the squash. I think this is a crookneck yellow squash. And this one over here is a gray zucchini. It has some blossoms right there, little baby ones, but they're not open yet. This one has 3 blossoms. I don't know if they are male or female, so hopefully one of them is female and we can get some fruit. This is a feather, weird. Ooh, I don't know if you can see in there, but there's a pepper plant inside this jug. It looks to be doing better. It doesn't have any blooms on it yet, so I'm gonna keep it in there. This is another one. No blooms on here either, but this one has, I think, some bell peppers or something on there. I don't really know. Oh my gosh, maybe a fruit? It's very exciting. Daikon, we still have like, I don't know, 7 daikon in the ground that need to get out of here, but they haven't bolted yet, so I'm just letting them grow. More calendula. Oh my God, more calendula. This is zeolites. It's really beautiful. Wow. This one needs to be deadheaded, but look at these gorgeous ones about to open. They're so pretty. Ew. Stop. We did have an eggplant bloom over here. Yeah, hey, is that it? That's it. Hopefully it was pollinated, but yeah, it has more blooms coming up, which is awesome. And I hope we can get an eggplant this year. This is a long bean. Don't really see any beans yet. I'm assuming these are gonna be the beans. Yeah, it looks like a bean maybe right there. Strange. Never seen a bean like this before. These right here are red Komatsuna popping up. That's awesome. Very excited. I almost stepped on them. This is a patch of carrots. Some are looking better than others. I planted something here and all that is growing is bindweed. Okay. I planted carrots over here. They're not here yet. I did plant some cucumbers along this fence, and I think some of them are germinating, and some of them, like that is a bindweed. This is a bindweed. That looks like a cucumber. Oh, also in here are cauliflowers, and they have sprouted, which is very exciting. I'm gonna leave this on here for a while though. Still, I just took a jug off of this eggplant because it has blooms on it. Well, they're about to be blooms, so I'm gonna, that's good. I'm gonna just let it be for now. It looks pretty strong and healthy, and I can put this one on something else if I see anything that needs it. What happened to my beans? Right here, here. That is so annoying. I think some of them are still underground, but like, why are all of them not in the ground? Seriously? You need to go. I don't know what to do about this branch. How do I get this to stay up? I guess I could just leave it there until these tomatoes are done and then I can cut it off. I'm pruning anything that's like touching the ground, doesn't have fruit on it, obviously, touching other leaves, but you don't want to prune too much because sometimes if you prune way too much, you can like stunt the plant a little bit. So you don't want to prune more than 1/3 of the plant, I think, something like that. But I usually prune like a leaf or 2 or more every time I come because these things get bigger and bigger every single day. Just kind of watch out for drooping leaves and leaves that are touching other leaves. I also like to trim leaves that are looking like this, dry, brown, just ugly looking. Anything that looks diseased, I usually leave the fruit to hang, and then any leaves underneath it, I chop off. Like when these are ripened and done, I'm gonna cut that thing completely off and be done with it. I have no idea why these look so bad, but I think the newer fruit is doing better. Some scarring, but not as bad as the ones that are right here. These all look so bad. Pruning like this is especially important if you've planted your tomato plants way too close like I did. They are just right next to each other. I know that's bad. I'm definitely trying to make sure I'm pruning them and, you know, just making sure there's less of a chance of disease and fungal issues to occur. It is time to harvest. Let's check the beans. First. There are a few beans like this one, that looks good, but it needs a couple days. I see a lot of beans on the plant, but I don't see any beans that are ready. Okay, this one has to have some beans on here because it is my oldest purple green bean plant. And I do see some bigger ones down here. They fill out like this odd, I don't know why they do this, but this one is, it looks good down here, but like there's nothing going on up here. Same with this one. I'm gonna have to research that. I'm not sure what's going on or if that's a watering issue. Could be a watering issue. I'm gonna pick those though, just in case. Also, something bit my bean right here. I think that looks good. This is so big. Oh my God. I have to ride all the way back with this produce on the back of my bike, which is fine, but I don't want it to get bruised. I'm gonna hopefully try to pack it nice and tightly. I think that is it for the Swiss chalk. This is the Komatsuna. So much of it. Oh, this plant, I love it so much. I'm gonna be singing the Komatsuna praises forever, I think. I feel like it is just very underrated and not many people know about it, and I want everybody to know about it because it's delicious. It's just so freaking good. It is such a good grower. It's easy. There's no maintenance. Really, I don't ever see bugs on them, like worms, you know. I don't really see like pests. It's just great. Really, really good plant. Now, some of this could be slug damage, but I have no idea because I'm not here when that's happening. I've never seen a slug. Some of this damage looks like what I've seen online of slug damage. It's like mystery damage, you know? I never can find the culprit because I'm not here when it's doing it. I know the last time I was harvesting Komatsuna, I was like, we need to have another preserving day with the greens, and you know, I still haven't done that, so it's coming up soon and I can't do it alone. I truly need someone to be there, so that's where you come in. Maybe it would be fun to live stream me preserving a shite ton of greens. I don't know if that would be interesting, but you know, it could be interesting to some people. See this damage on the kale? This is what I'm talking about, like slug damage, like that. I have no idea. Like, I don't even see worms on here. I do see some eggs, but I don't see any like active worms. Could also be grasshoppers, I guess. I have no clue. I am gonna be harvesting the onions now. It's been a couple days since it's been watered, rained, so I think they're ready. Here we go. Oh wow, that came out surprisingly really easily. They're not gonna be the biggest onions in the world, but that's okay. Wow, this one looks like it might be the biggest. I guess some of these could have been left in here longer, but I don't know. I'm a new onion grower, okay? So I'm gonna just dust some of this dirt off the best I can while I'm at the garden. And then when I get home, I'm gonna figure out what to do with them. So I forgot to do this and I need to do it really quick. I have a bottle of oil and I'm gonna put it into the silks because if you put oil down on the silks, it will suffocate any worms, like earworms or I don't know, there's some kind of corn worm thing, and you can drip oil into there and it'll suffocate them. I'm using avocado oil because that's the only oil I have. But you can use mineral oil or canola oil, any oil, whatever you have. I just have avocado oil, so my corn is getting the bougie treatment. Of course, I can't get all of the corn, but I'm gonna try my best.